Hola, welcome. It's a new week. It's Sunday night. It's Monday morning for me, but whatever. July is here. We're right there in the middle of the summer now and everything. Oh yeah, I went to the barber. Yeah, if you remember at the end of the show last week, I said depending on what my beard hair is looking like Sunday night, it's probably going to give you a pretty good indication of how I'm doing. Well, hey, I guess I'm doing all right, huh? There's some hope, but there's a catch. There's a catch, and I'm going to have to explain it. But first, listen, if you're new here, you may not be here in chat with these fine folks. They're kind of used to me already, whether they like it or not. But if you're new here, listen, don't feel like you're left out of the loop. This is one of those channels where you kind of ease into it. You kind of get accustomed, and then once you settle in, you're going to feel like part of the family. These people are here to welcome you. They're super friendly, okay? And also, we love to crack jokes at the expense of people we're watching on these home shopping channels. So you get that interesting dichotomy of friendliness in chat, but plenty of venom to spew on what we're watching. Does that make sense? I don't know. That's today's version of my explanation. Okay, let me get rid of the large version of me. Cut the music down a bit, and we're going to dive in. But, all right, so I guess there's some good news and bad news that I need to relay here. The bad news is I may not be going the full 2 hours tonight, and I may not be going the full hours tomorrow night. In fact, this entire week might be a little bit dicey in terms of when I'm on and for how long. But I'm here right now. That matters. Another thing that might keep you a little upset, hopefully not too much, I didn't take any time to work on the new bingo squares for a new bingo card over the weekend. But that sort of leads into the good news. The good news being yesterday morning, I met somebody. And this person is amazing and wonderful and had me feeling like I was like a 13-year-old again, like bashful and like not knowing what to do. I'm going to meet up with her again today in like an hour and a half. So well, we'll see how that goes. But this is totally personal, but gender has nothing to do with it. This is just a really cool person. I don't know. I'm just really excited. So that's where my mind is. And I met her right after I got the beard trimmed. You know, I can only imagine if I ran into her looking all Grizzly Adams. Yeah. I'm not going to forget it. I know everyone's supposed to be all composed and shit, especially if they're, you know, going to be a personality on YouTube or wherever. I don't care. I can't sit here and like fake some sort of whatever. I am absolutely just blown away by this woman I met yesterday. She is awesome in every freaking way. To the point where it's clear weeks or days from now, I'm probably going to be in a deep funk because she's probably not here permanently. And even if things went well, it's, you know, I don't know about all the details, Danielle, but, and well, she can't watch. I guess that gives you sort of a clue. She's from a country where she doesn't have a YouTube app on her phone because it's not allowed in that country. But she's here on vacation. A country not too far from here. A very large country. Very, very large. Extremely large. Yeah. Anyway, let's dive in. We got Tony. Do we have Michelle? Yeah, I'll give you one detail. At least, okay? So we got Tony and Michelle. And, oh yeah, and the other thing I want to say that's good you know, first of all, I know there's been a lot of boo-hooing on my part about the state of my channel, and I'll continue to boo-hoo because, you know, whatever. But I did hit 170 over the weekend. I believe Marcia played a hand in that with one of the two subscribers, just with another account. Whatever, I'll take it. I just needed with my eyeballs to see a number like that for the first time in like 2 months. So however it got there, however long it stays, it'll kill me if it goes to 169 before it goes to 171. But my God, I mean, it was just so long. Just waiting for the next like 10 sub mark. All right, so we got Tony, we got Michelle. Tony's dressed pretty dapper. I got to say, even Tony's cleaned up. So maybe, I feel like Tony is like my doppelganger. Like me and Tony are living like these parallel lives where it's like the Brazilian version of me. Yeah, so let me bring up the card here. This is good. It's good we got Tony and Michelle because, again, I'm a bit distracted in my own mind. Yeah, I'm totally setting myself up for, like, heartache. I know it. I already know that. I mean, at least there's that self-awareness about it. But I'm also at the point now in my life where I'm just like, you know, if I met a woman like this 10 years ago, 20 years ago, back in high school, whatever, I would not have had the balls to, like, even, like, say or do anything. I would just sit there and meekly be a friend who would never reveal their intentions. And it's like, well, Steve, there's no logical reason for you to, like, have too much involvement with this person. You just met them. And to that I say, whatever. I'm a helpless romantic, okay? You know, I feel like my intuition with people is pretty spot on. And for the most part, I meet somebody, I get to know them in like an hour. I'll pretty much have a pretty good idea of the kind of person they are, you know. And this person in the 1 hour we talked yesterday, it was, yeah, it was great. Mention of, how am I going to do this? Mention of a luxury brand, any kind, jewelry or whatever. I'll let Marcia figure that out because I don't know my brands. Thumb trick. Michelle goes foghorn. That's some sort of southernism we hear. Entire broadcast has 8 straight seconds of dead air. This is bingo, by the way. Yeah, if you're new here, we play a little bingo game where we take something like this channel with these two wonderful hosts, Tony, this is Tony here, Michelle, we'll see her in a sec, and we made a card where they do so many of these things so often that we made a game out of it. Price comparison, oh, I'm sorry, I'm on the table. Okay, that's a quote. Kekeisu, Michelle utters a sound that could be mistaken for an orgasm. Price comparison with mystery website. Tony puts his hands together in prayer. Tony regrets letting Michelle go off the rails. Deal of a lifetime or once in a lifetime deal. Request to assistant goes unfulfilled. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony says final price within 5 seconds of showing us a starting price, not giving us time to bid. Blowout price. This is the square I can't wait to get rid of. I don't know how it ever came about, but I've never, in my recollection, never has this ever been marked. Tony interrupts harshly. Marcia, you're right. Fingers not fit for TV. Final price less than 10% starting price. Michelle makes a goofy face. Gem or candy? We can't decide. Jewelry that appears to be mating. Are you ready? Another quote. Talk of cows or bulls. And we get a free extra square if we see the elusive calculator. Okay? You'll know it when you see it. It'll blow your mind. Mine history lesson. And finally, final price is not the final price. They lie to us. All right, let's get into it.
Deal. Isso means what?
Okay. It's just, this is how the game's played. It takes approximately 0.002 seconds to kick this puppy off. Let's go. What do you got next, Tony? We don't have the rubbing your nose with your thumb or whatever, but we'll take it. Let's go.
But very polite and
all right, now what? I think that's supposed to be a Brazilian version of a chicken which I would accept as a Brazilian version of something. But that's not on the board. It's a shame that him making a noise like that isn't on the board, but we'll just have to deal with it.
Que isso means what the, but very polite in Portuguese. Are you ready?
Oh, well, like what the F?
39.99.
Go.
Que isso, go.
What the fuck? Hello. Michelle, that's your cue. Yes. She was waiting with that pose, waiting for the red light on the camera to go on. Oh my God, right out of the gate. Michelle, what are you doing? What are you... I'd hate to block your image. It's the only visual thing we got really to look at here, but you done did it. What am I going to do?
So, 20 beans for the ring, 20 beans for the pendant.
And yes, beans will be on the next bingo card. It's clear to me now. I don't know why it took me so long to recognize. Oh, by the way, the 4th of July decor, really on point. We got like a feather boa or some shit back here and a coffee cup. Yeah, they went all out here.
No. Okay.
Huh? Wait, do we have a Michelle pauses mid-sentence for 4? No, we don't. That's only Tony. Okay. It's too bad.
There's a carrot 75. There's a carrot in the pendant.
Just checking to see if Fingers Fit is on here tonight or not. It is. Okay, let's check them out. Usually a closer shot would help, but
There's 75 points in the ring. This is a 1 carat tanzanite pendant. That is a 75-point tanzanite ring.
Oh, Tony just interrupted harshly. Tony, she's in the middle of telling us, like, the, what do you call it, the specs or whatever on this thing. Like, what are you doing? Just talking right over in the middle of that. I can see if she was, like, going on and on about chickens or some shit. But, like, yeah, I mean, what are you doing, Tony?
Opportunity on the table.
On the table. On the table. Maybe I will be able to get out of here in an hour.
Point tanzanite ring.
I think there's an opportunity on the table.
Okay, on the table. Boom. Yeah, lag check. Danielle, would you do the honors? Everyone stand back. We're going to let Danielle do a personal lag check for her own device. Danielle, type in this number as soon as humanly possible. The number is 5. Danielle, the number is 5. In 3, 2, 1. Boom. There it is. All right. So the lag is how it usually is. You know, if I actually get to the point where I can invest in some better equipment, like a nicer camera and things that would make the stream super duper like slick, where there's virtually no lag at all, well, you're just going to have to wait it out with me, because that ain't happening anytime soon.
I think that
3 minutes.
this is one of the most nutter butter deals I have ever seen.
All right, Nutter Butter. Is that a foghorn? I don't know. Are Nutter Butters like a southern sort of cookie, or they pretty much a... oh, no. Wait, are you running like a backdoor Steve bingo game, Marsha? Is there like a... I think Marsha's got her own channel where it's... Everyone's got the chat where she's reacting, and she's got a bingo card of me up. Is that what's going on here? It's bullshitty enough to be foghorn? I don't know. I just feel like, God, we're getting so many squares so quickly. Am I being too lenient?
This is one of the most nutter butter deals I have ever seen in the 3 decades
Let me just do it in his voice to see if it comes off foghorn leghorny. I say, boy, that's about one of the most nutter buttery things. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I gotta count it. It just seems like.
I've been selling jewelry. Let me clarify. We aren't selling anything. We could put this up for $39.99 and go.
By the way,
on
as soon as we
break
get a new
and come
product,
back and they
new
would be
item,
gone.
we'll have a pricing
Now,
game as well.
There's 3 budget pay. I would get 3 of these on budget pay for $40, and I would sell these to a
I wonder why
jeweler
that
or
is,
somebody
Pool.
else for a lot more
I love
money.
Nutter Butters.
Let me run
I love
this by
peanut
you.
butter
What if
in my
you
cookie.
have a charity or a cause or something? For
Okay,
which
we get a
you're
better look at these
raising
nails.
funds?
Now I know there was already somebody, or was it Marcia maybe, saying the nails look fine.
Put
Well,
this
you know, a closer look. You never know till you get
in
closer.
the silent auction. You'll get a fortune for this because
There's
it's
definitely some
tanzanite.
wavering
Now, if you're doing
cuticle
that
issues
as
going on here.
As a deal like
Almost
that,
as if
get a
she's
size
biting.
7 in the ring because that
Oh,
is,
somebody did. Somebody
the
said nails look
stock
fine.
size
Don't worry,
in the
don't worry.
US.
Oh, Danielle,
But
her
I'm
fingers
telling
look
you
fine.
what right now,
I'm sorry.
this would be a
Marcia's like,
great
don't
item
put that on
for a
me. I
silent
didn't
auction
okay her
or-
fingers. Okay. Let's get like a front on look here. They're looking kind of gangly, to be
just
honest.
A wonderful gift for yourself. Treat yourself.
Yeah, you see that cuticle issue there? Yeah. This looks kind of messed up, and really around here too. Yeah, I'm sorry, Michelle. This isn't fit for TV. You know, I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt, but.
Treat
And then you got this nail, or these nails.
someone that you love.
Oh, wait a minute. This looks very incriminating. All right. Oh, yeah. There's some weird, like, darkish colors going on, like, in the cracks of the cuticle, like, almost like makeup that's been stuck in there somehow or something. Yeah, it's.
You love. Use our bill to ship to.
I'm sorry there,
But you know what? I was thinking of you
Michelle.
when I
I'm
saw
sorry.
This, and here you go. You have a total of 18 Marquise cuts Tanzanite. And they're not graded. And
I got
good,
some Game of
because
Thrones
if they
shit
were
coming up
graded,
next.
We would have to charge you accordingly. But we don't sell 1A. We start at AA and plan our day from there. So here is the pendant.
Oh, she broke out the ruler, but we don't have the ruler on the board. We should be getting the thumb trick any second now. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be... Are you ready? We got a lot of stuff happening here. Just give it a sec.
There is the ring. You have a full undergallery.
Well, you can't do the
don't
thumb
cut
trick if you
corners.
take the
We're
ring
not
off.
Corner cutting. That's a fully finished undergallery and 2.77 grams of
There you go.
925 silver. If you
Now
don't
move it
have a
around.
chain, go to shoplc.com. We have more chains than any human will know what to do with. I'm going to put this up to the neckage. Tony, you know I
Her
love
nails are looking worse every time I see them.
this, and I'll tell you why. Let's say that there is...
Michelle, can you tell me why you love this?
You know what, Tony? I'm going to tell you why.
Have I told
And
you
now I
lately
need to hear
why I
because
love
it's
this?
going to be the longest-winded story you ever heard.
Oh, well, then get ready for Tony to regret letting her go off the rails. I mean, I can't mark it yet. He's sitting there smiling. But this looks like a setup. Oh, boy. Strap in. How long is he going to let her go?
Because it's going to be the longest-winded story you ever heard. I'm going to start when I was 3 and lead up till today. Smarty. All right, that's why I love it. So say there's a kid and they want to get their mom or sister or granny or auntie or somebody special a gift. So you want to teach them the value
Tony's
of the
already
dollar.
bored.
Okay, it's $13 budget pay. And you give them chores, and they earn that $13 a month, and they actually buy this. So they give them something nice.
Are you telling
and they learn what it is
parents
to,
to give their
something.
children an allowance so that they could
Well, there you
buy
go. The
your
problem is
necklace
there's
on
one
budget
bad
pay?
aspect about that
What?
lesson. They're going to think jewelry is affordable.
Well, see, you're
And
just
then
being
they're going to
mean
grow
now.
up and they're going to try to go to a jewelry store, buy something for their girlfriend, and then they're going to say, wait a minute, I thought this was like $39, not $3,000.
You know what? Come, no, you're going to show me. Come here. You know what we call you? NN, Negative Nelly.
Oh, God. That, whew. Walking a fine line there, Michelle. Okay, Negative Nelly. That's what that is. Okay.
Go on something else.
She is, you know, I find her on Sunday nights to be a lot more relaxed and comfortable in her skin. I don't know. It must be something to do with her schedule.
Negative Nelly. Go on something else. Paparazza, the paparazza, the paparazza.
Yeah, she's definitely here tonight. Holy Toledo. The problem is we're running out of Michelle Squares. Other than an orgasm, we're going to have to really lean on Tony for bingo here.
Get it while it's hot. The paparazza, the paparazza.
She's still doing this?
Oh. Then this happened.
I'm not going to let that O be mistaken for an orgasm. That's too easy.
Hello. Look at these rings.
And I
These
can't
are
count
pretty.
this as
Oh,
mating
man.
jewelry. This
Trillion.
really isn't a mating
It's
position.
almost loaded.
Aw.
Just a minute. Aw.
Okay, this all noise Tony's been making lately.
Okay, we have a
We got to keep it.
trillion
We
and
got to keep an eye on that.
octagon. And they're coming out. Here they come.
Yeah, barely friends.
You know, Tony, my brother used to say there's too much singing
Okay,
about
what do we got? $17,499. Oh my God! I'm just gonna go 91999 because that's a boring way to bid. It's near that 10% rule. It's got a bunch of nines in it, which makes me feel good. Pull with Katron. Well, I'll give Katron credit. Normally a $29.99 bidder, he's willing to go $2.99 this time. Katron is starting to really get involved now. I like it.
enough dancing. We need to give these puppies a home. Look at
All right, that's definitely Foghorn. Okay, so we can now say without any hesitation that is a fair square.
this. Okay. My computer will not hold still. In option number 1,
Her computer
you
is sentient.
have your favorite cut, the trillion.
Aw.
3 carat.
That's how Tony should
63.
interrupt
That's
from
a
now on.
10
Just go,
millimeter
aw.
trillion, surrounded by 37 points of
We got the
EDF
thumb trick.
colorless diamonds via.
She's kind of holding it in place, but hell, you can see the damn thumb right there. So, yeah. Kind of lazy thumb trickery, to be honest. I mean, this is like really bad work if the whole idea is to have the illusion. Do you remember when we first saw this? We didn't even know how she was doing it. We had to sit there, and I was finally like, it must be her thumb. But, yeah, she's losing her touch on that ability to pull off the illusion. Where is that? Right there. Okay. Okay. 8 seconds of dead air. We had about 5 seconds about a minute ago. I was going to run it back, but I was like, nah, it's nowhere near 8.
4 carats total, 7.42 grams.
Oh, look at that. Speaking of not fit, what's going on her wrist there? What happened here? Oh boy. Hopefully not self-inflicted, I hope.
Platinum. And then in option number 2, you have the octagon, which is 3.64 carats, 10 by 8 millimeter, 36 points of diamonds, E to F color, colorless, VS clarity, near flawless, quad A, 7.16 grams of
God, she is just
950 platinum.
struggling to get through the specs on
Say
this.
something smart.
Oh.
What is going on? What is with the all? What is with that? It's almost ruining my game right now. And by the way, Michelle's laugh is getting more and more like I mean, it sounds like it just sounds like, I don't know, Mr. Magoo laughing or something. I can't place it. I don't even know if there's a classic Mr. Magoo laugh.
Quota cow.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me
I can't believe it took that long. Okay, boom. All right, go ahead.
explain something to you.
Please, mansplain it, Tony.
There is no way on earth,
Wait, was there a cow mention? Marcia, was there a mention of cows? Did I miss it? Oh, shit. I'll go back. Quote a cow.
Quota cow.
Oh, my God. That's what I heard. What does that even mean?
Quota cow.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me
I was going to say any mention of cows. Talk of cows or bulls. Quote a cow. I mean, that's cow talk. Unless she wasn't saying C-O-W cow, but I couldn't hear anything different.
let me explain something to you.
Plus, I mean, considering how often they bring up cows, we just have to assume that's what she meant.
There is no way on earth, two cuts, same carat weight, one of them being a trillionth, can cost the same. No way on earth. In Brazil, we have an expression. If you
Oh, do you now? I am so ready for this. The board's not ready for it. That's too bad. All right.
call someone's attention, you say, olha, olha.
Olha,
The
olha.
abbreviation for olha, olha is oh. And of course, the more intense.
Wait, what does this mean again?
In Brazil, we have an expression. If you want to call someone's attention, you say,
Oh, if you want to get someone's attention. So can you imagine? It's not a repeat. I would have remembered Tony dressed like this. He's never been this well dressed. So can you imagine, like, I don't know, you're at a restaurant and, like, you want to refill on your beverage and you see the waiter walking by. Oh. Doesn't seem like a really polite way to get someone's attention.
olha, olha.
Yeah, well, yeah, we have to be a little forgiving of Tony for maybe not having a whole lot of material, Marcia. He might repeat something thinking it's so brilliant it's worth talking about twice. You got to give him that leeway, you know?
And the abbreviation for olha, olha is oh. And of course, the more intense the oh, the more attention you need to pay. So item number one is a
Right.
trillion cut. What I would like to say is, oh,
Oh.
you've got
Michelle's all. It's like she's practicing. Was my all good, Tony?
Oh.
You've got a 4A grade trillion cut surrounded by the best diamonds in the world.
By the way, my weed shipment is supposed to show up today, and I would never, like, venture more than, like, 100 paces from my apartment until the package would arrive. Today I'm saying, screw that. I'm going to meet this woman.
You know how hard it is to find a trillion cut 3-carat gemstone? Do you have any idea how complex it is to find
Yes,
a
that much revered role that stands up so well today. You know, I'm shocked that Twitter isn't a buzz with, let's cancel Mickey Rooney tweets.
3-carat trillion? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that trillion is more than 3 carats. It's 3.5 carats.
Oh, shit.
That's absolutely
That half carat changes
incredible,
everything.
ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely incredible. Are you ready?
Oh, I am ready. I am so, look how ready I am. That's how ready I am. If I weren't ready, I wouldn't have so quickly done what I just did. That's how ready I am. So yes, Tony, to answer your question.
Ready. You have to buy that trillion. My regular collectors, if you don't have a Tanzanite yet, get that trillion, because that trillion is at least 30 to 40% more expensive. Whatever price we close, we should be doing that trillion more. Let me also tell you a little.
Is it me, or as soon as we had a pricing game, now everyone's like quiet and like just waiting, to see if they win? We do forge ahead. You guys got Marsha doing the heavy lifting over here now.
Of advice here. That trillion is the one we have the least of. I think we had 10 or 12 of the trillion. So, ladies and gentlemen, you need to be on the phone very quickly or you will miss out. We're going to take this right now to 14,499.
Yeah, see, Pool doesn't know what to do on nights where we're Shop
1 minute
LC
for the next
centric.
drop. Michelle, over to
Pool
you.
can't jump around looking at other
Alrighty
channels.
Then. Okay. So,
Wait, let me hear that. Let me hear Michelle come in. She's out of her mind.
To you.
alrighty then. Okay. So, what we have here are okay. Here's what I get all excited when things like this happen. I set this hand down.
Oh, we got a long way to
and
go on
there
this
was a
price.
big blast of red right off the end of that stone. I get super pumped when I see things like that because that's what fine jewelry does. It says, excuse me, look at the, oh man, okay. Look, okay, I am feeling this. Now, Tony's favorite cut.
Oh my God. Okay, her nails are atrocious. Who called it to her? Was it Danielle? How do you feel now saying her fingers are fine? Like 10 minutes ago. Look at all the gunk. Oh my God. I mean, and the thing is, you're holding this thing that's like so bright and like perfect or whatever. It just further enhances how imperfect these fingers are.
Is the trillion, and I'm not going to argue with the gem buyer. I'm definitely not going to argue with Tony. But I do enjoy an octagon. Now look at that. Oh, look at that.
I'd love to see you get in the octagon,
gorgeous.
Michelle.
Someone says, just a dumb question. First of all, there is no such thing as a dumb question. About Tanzanite grapes.
I hear you,
How does
Danielle.
the
I'm wearing my
Tanzanite
glasses,
compare
and
to,
half the time I'm looking
for
at chat
example,
going, what does that
AAA?
say?
Oh, Tony.
That's a good question.
See? It's a good question.
Let me try to explain that to you.
Oh, God.
There are several
Mansplaining.
scenarios, okay?
Should that be a
I've seen
square?
here in our
Tony
company-
mansplains?
here in our company, pieces that I know should have been set in 18 karat gold. For whatever reason, in the ordering process, they didn't put it in 18 karat gold. It wound up in silver or wound up in a Luxoro collection that should have been AAA or 4A. And then as it wasn't in that, it became labeled as premium, okay? But I've seen that scenario. But normally,
Look
a
for those
Tanzanite
hands
that is
going
rated
together
as
in prayer.
premium instead of
Sometimes Tony only
AAA,
does it a split
it's
second.
because it
It
hasn't
counts.
reached the color standard for a AAA
I'm going to start
stone,
working on
okay?
my J here.
Normally.
Yes, even on the day like
But
today,
the ones
I'm
have
rolling a
seen,
little J.
I'm going to say at least 3 out of 10
Sam I am.
should have or could have been graded AAA or higher. But technically speaking, it's because it didn't have the color standard of a AAA stone. Okay? Hope that answers that question. That's a very good question. Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes? Uh-oh, dead air.
are you ready, collectors?
Oh, God, not enough. That was maybe 4 or 5 seconds.
Are you ready?
Who are you talking
I
to?
have a super offer for you tonight.
Is it a
We're
blowout
going to take
price?
this now to $9,999. The next price you're going to see will be final. The next price you're going to see will be your piece.
Jesus, we got a long way to go.
Please, 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 please.
Oh, wait.
This is
Repeating a
Tanzanite.
lot of words.
There is no better home for Tanzanite than Shop LC.
Oh, repeating
But
a lot of
even we
words
are
isn't on
struggling to
here.
bring you the luxury 4A grade gemstones.
Oh.
Oh,
You know,
wait.
And in the end
That
of
might have
the
been an
day,
orgasm. That might have been an orgasm.
Oh.
Yep. I've actually heard that particular kind before. Not necessarily a good thing, but you take it when you get it.
You know,
And in the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, in the end of the day, the most important person in the world is the child of your siblings that is
Sick
not
words.
the child of your mother that is not your siblings. That's the person you have to take care of.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes, Tony. What do you want?
are you ready?
We've been ready. Wait.
Let's go to $4,999. 1 minute till final price.
But he
1
said the
minute
next
till
price would be the
final.
last price.
Okay.
So he lied. He's already
And the
talking about
goat,
another drop.
Yes, we have a version of aw. That's not how we call people. We go, oh, when something happened. We're like, oh. Okay, look at this. Somebody come here and look at this. He's at 5 large. Okay.
She did everything except
Have a
say,
gander
looky
at
here.
that. Right, and he's gonna drop it again. So right now,
You're going to drop it
you can
again.
get about 3 of these.
She's bordering
for
on Nell. You know, that
ridiculously
kind of
low.
weird
with
southern,
white
like, grown out in middle of nowhere,
$14,000.
ting tong,
Oh,
ting ting
this was a
sign,
real
featuring
bargain.
domo say.
It's 12. It's 13,000.
I can't make out what you're saying, Michelle.
I think there's an opportunity on the table.
All right.
Contact
in the
what is
wheel.
that?
Absolutely
Oh,
correct.
Thank you.
mystery website. Hold on.
I'm gonna record that.
Mystery website, ladies and gentlemen.
You hush, Matt. $12,200. Everything I say by definition is absolutely correct.
Well, Pool, I mean, our bids. I hate to break this to you, Pool, but we're in competition with each other here. I want to beat you. Oh, there it is. Okay. Hey, final price less than 10% starting price gets us bingo. Our first one away situation. Let's go.
You know what, Tony? 80% of the time, I'm 100% correct.
But there's only a
Michelle, I would agree with you,
50%
but
chance
then
of
we'd
that.
be
Oh, I
both
fucked it
wrong.
up.
So, ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown music, please.
But you got the funny.
I'll
right?
get you,
80%
my
of the
pretty.
time, I'm 100% correct. That means
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh my God, he just blew her off. Hold on. I need
would
this whole
agree with
thing
you,
again.
correct.
Michelle, I would agree with you, but then we'd be both wrong. So, ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown music, please.
But you got the funny, right? 80% of the time, I'm 100% correct. That means
Ladies
Folks, for aspiring comedians out there, lesson 1 in the rules of comedy. You tell a joke or you say something that you think in your mind is funny, and you don't get a response. The very last thing you should do is to then ask the person or persons who you intended to humor what they thought about the joke you just made. And ask them if they understood why it was funny. That is not good. Just throwing that out there. PSA.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Like I said, I would agree with you, but then we'd be both wrong. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Collectors, are you ready? A super deal. A super offer. Run. Final price, ladies and gentlemen.
You're delivering it to me. You run.
Price. $2,999.
Go!
Go!
Go! I believe somebody has at least $25.99. $24.99. Pool.
Okay.
Has Pool picked up where he left off last week?
There's great.
They're saying final price.
There is sheer
They're saying final price, but I'm holding out.
unabashed orneriness. There is no
Because I
cause
really want to
bring
get this
down to
square.
$3,000 other than it's live TV.
Wait, final price,
He
not
has
final
a
price. See,
live
that would get
mic,
us another.
and they don't have one of those beep buttons.
That would help.
They've been talking about getting one ever since I started. They haven't yet, but it's probably going to happen. Well, I want you to look at this, and you tell me what about this says, hi, I'm $3,000. Let's review. Is it the 3-carat 64? Wait. Is it the 3-carat 63 10-millimeter quad A trillion cut tanzanite?
Say that 5 times fast.
Is it the 37 points, and by the way, there's 69 diamonds, of EF colorless VS diamonds? No. Is it the 7.42
I can't believe she didn't make a
grams
joke out
of
of the fact that there's
950
69
platinum?
diamonds.
No. With
Like,
a
how did she
free search
resist?
and appraisal and free sizing. H, no. Okay. Wow. Then you have this. This one, option 2, is a 3.64 carat quad A octagon cut tanzanite. You couldn't get that loose for $3,000. 10 by 8 millimeter. Then you have 36 points of E to F colorless VS near flawless diamonds. 7.16 grams of
This is the perfect time to be joint
platinum,
rolling. Listening to all this
free
boring
sizing, and
spec
a free cert and appraisal. So let's do this. This is conservatively, let's say this is $500. It's not, but let's say it is. So 3,000 minus
Why?
500
Just so you can make your point?
for the cert. That leaves $2,500. We still need to size it, buy the tanzanite, cut it, polish it, mount it, get the flawless colorless, near flawless colorless diamonds, and the platinum with $2,500. Let's say it's $500 to size it. That leaves $2,000 for the center stones and the diamonds. We're out of money.
All right, the hard part's
ago.
over.
I would get this. Look at this. $600 on budget pay. And even if you have to, you know what? Call a friend of yours and say, hey, let's go in on a ring.
I really do wish we'd
Let's
move on to a
split
new
that up. We'll each
item.
pay $300 a month.
I'm even thinking about
we'll sell it.
fast forwarding a bit. We are
Take
behind
it
a little
to
bit
jeweler,
from pausing.
Not a jewelry store because they don't buy things. Take it to a jeweler and say, you know what?
But they might mark this price down one more time. I don't
I
know.
want a matching pendant, exactly like this. How much to make me a pendant? That's how you know.
My
First
money's
of
at
all,
Tony's
they'd
in the
panic.
bathroom right now.
They'd panic.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Never mind.
Then sell them the ring.
Then again, there is
Look.
a bit of an echo. And we don't
this is
see
your
him.
offer.
You make a question.
That trillion cut should be 40% more expensive.
Yep.
If you look at the comparisons, you're at approximately 1/5 of the price. There's an offer on the table. No
On the
matter
table.
which piece you like. There's an opportunity on the table that is unparalleled. When we bring you a great comparison, and
Is it like a once-in-a-lifetime deal, you would say, Tony? Would you say that?
Price. We are at 1/5. Do you guys understand what I have done here? Do you understand that I've taken this to the lowest possible price in the world?
Wait, well, then you're not going to drop it
Huge
again.
gemstones.
If
You
he
have the
says
best
that and then
diamonds,
drops
and
the
you have
price again, I'm
platinum.
done.
I want to say thank you very much to every collector. This is final price. 5-minute clock, please.
5-minute
You are
clock? All right, I'm going ahead.
$200
I'm scrubbing ahead. We might miss something bingo related. That's something that's said. But for God's sakes, I can't spend 5 minutes. What do we got here? Oh, look at Marcia. It's almost like I can read the room and know what to do. All right. I'm looking for anything when they cut back. All right, they're still on this. Michelle. Michelle, my belle. She's a bit crazy.
set in platinum with 2 diamonds that total 15 points. Okay, now they are flawless diamonds, but flawless is not forever. One ding and they're shot. I paid $2,800, and that was the vendor's cost.
Mm-hmm.
You're
So what
paying
else did you have to do to make it worth his time,
$3,000
Michelle?
8 years later, for much larger stones in fancy cuts. I'm going to say this again. 2-carat oval, platinum diamonds. You're getting a 3-carat 64 or a 3-carat 63 with a truckload more diamonds. In option 1, the trillion is
Back up the
37
Brinks truck.
points. And in this one, it's 36 points.
My God.
5-carat ring.
Her hands are getting more pale.
Hard, and you will miss out on that trillion. But you know what? I agree with Michelle. Maybe you love the octagon. Both of these are great deals. It doesn't even need to be in gold.
Hands in
Between
prayer?
10,
Hands in
10,000
prayer?
pair.
Hands in
That's right.
prayer?
We have
A force to be reckoned with
Ah.
because he is all about giving y'all the deals. Listen, here's the thing. I've said this before, but I'll say it a million times.
I bet you
don't
will.
Make a penny commission. I get paid the same whether we sell one of these or all of these or none
Michelle,
of
I don't think
these.
anyone's
I wouldn't
surprised that
stop
you're
if I
not
didn't
working
sell
on commission.
anything, but I get super excited when I know the deal that I am in front of. And I mean, good heavens, the first order of business would be find a quad A tanzanite, full stop, and then find a quad A tanzanite this size, and then find a quad A tanzanite that's either a trillion or an octagon cut. It's not going to happen. Everything else is gravy. The platinum, the free sizing, the diamonds, the cert, the appraisal, blah, blah, blah. This is unbelievable. Look at the bile on these. If you bought them both, okay, if you bought them both for $6,000, sell the other one and pay for them both. And if you can't, you didn't do
this
it
gimmick
right.
again.
Look at this one. 5
This like
carat
turn a
emerald
profit
cut
by
loose
buying our
tanzanite,
stuff. Yeah, okay.
AAA.
Well,
Of
compared to
course,
this
it's natural,
website, I
there's
can
nothing
see why.
chemical, lab-created, or synthetic. Okay.
By the way, just this standalone like this? Putting what on the new card? I'm thinking I'm counting Jim or Candy here. This is starting to look more and more like a menthol lozenge when it's not sitting in a ring or on a chain. Oh, that could be. That could be. Yeah, why not? I don't. God, I feel like though it's going to be something we're going to hate once we do it. Because while it does happen from time to time, I feel like 75% of the time it doesn't. God, at least maybe more like 80 to 90. But yeah, we'll put it in there. We'll put it in there. Suggesting buying 2 or more to turn a profit or some shit. I don't know. Okay.
24,000.
This is candy. I'm sorry. As soon as I click back, I'm like, look at that candy right there. All right, so we'll get double bingo with an upside down cross. Great. We'll get satanic bingo if we get final price is less than 10% starting price. That'd be fantastic. We need a little satanic bingo.
But I don't want you to look at that. You know what I want you to look at?
What's that, Michelle?
I want you to look at the savings.
Your blood alcohol
you
level?
Save $7,330.55. You can get both of these rings for $6,000.
Could you now?
You can get both of these for $1,000 less than what you save on that loose stone with free sizing
from a website that has no name.
Diamonds, with a boatload of platinum, with a cert and an appraisal. Thank you, drive through. Look what Randy
from a
has
website
to say.
that doesn't even have an add to cart button.
Stunning,
So
and it
stupid.
appraised for over
Look at this.
$13,000.
What? All right. What? They can't even invent a platform. Like, where is this? I mean, I guess maybe from their own website. But, I mean, are they trying to pretend this is like a tweet or a... I mean, this is...
Dollars. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
And it will... I mean,
By the way, Tony
these
set a 5-minute
are
clock. This shit has
gargantuan,
been 5
and
minutes.
they're
And that
gorgeous,
included a lot of
and they're
fast forwarding.
quad A. And they're surrounded by colorless diamonds. Do you know how expensive colorless diamonds are?
You tell me, Michelle.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, that expensive, huh?
I mean, I can't believe this. I'm going to throw in a penny. For $300 more
Yeah. True that, Marcia. True
than
that.
a 2-carat opal that I bought about 8 years ago, you're getting
Great.
over
If there's
3 carats.
one thing
And
that's better
they
than
don't
a
go
Michelle
up a
story,
little
it's
bit
a
in
Michelle
price.
trying
They
to
shoot
recall
through
what she
the
did 8
roof
years
in
ago
price.
story.
You have 30 days to get these home.
There won't
Put
be
it
any
on-
vague
put
missing
one
details or
budget
anything.
pay on a credit card or bank ATM card. If you're buying it to sell, get a size 7.
By the way,
If it doesn't work out,
since the last
send it
stream,
back.
rest in peace, Alan Arkin. Sorry to be the
You
last
could
person on social media to
make
say it, but
money on this if you've never sold
was a legend.
anything in your life.
the first thing I thought when I
And
I'd
start
heard
right
he
now.
passed
Use the
away
pictures
was-
on our website. You know,
Is there
if you
really
go on
anybody
phone apps and
who
look
was
at the things that
bigger
people are selling,
than Alan
there's
Arkin that
page after
wasn't
page after page.
A-list?
It's our
Like
stuff.
he was an
We're their
A-list
supplier. But Tony,
person
this
that was
right
just
here
never A-list, if that
is
makes any
why
sense.
My friend who has a wholesale company in Atlanta, Georgia, and she supplies some of the biggest jewelry stores in the United States.
I mean, I
with
saw a lot of
jewelry.
outpouring
She
of love
shops
and
right here with us.
respect for his passing.
She
So I know
shops
people
with
out there
us.
But it's
aren't
more
oblivious to
intelligent,
Alan Arkin.
Michelle. It's more
But
intelligent. Because unless you can have access
he really
to
should
rough
be like
material and your
A-list,
own manufacturing
but never was.
facility, you can't compete. Ladies and gentlemen, we are mine to market. We are literally in this.
Yep,
gemstone
Tony's
and
first
many
literally of the
different
night.
board. We are sourcing the
Unfortunately,
gem and
2 of them
delivering to
won't
the
get
final
us
customer.
any
Look,
closer to bingo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be leaving. But I want to say one thing before we leave. First of all,
All right, so a new hour is
congratulations to all
starting.
the collectors that got this
They're
home.
ready to move on from this, finally.
The truth is this. We've shown you a comparison from a very respectable high-end luxury store. Yes. In the end of the day,
Oh, wait.
as a
High-end luxury store. So a mention of a luxury brand. A store is a brand, right? Like if you go to shop at Gucci, I mean, that's a store too, right? So did he just mention a luxury brand by mentioning, but he didn't mention the actual store, but he's alluding to it. I don't know. Doesn't count. All right.
great friend of mine
I still can't get this luxury thing down. I don't know what's going on.
says, you don't wear the box.
That's all
It's
Marsh's thing.
the diamonds,
This luxury
the
square.
gemstone.
I don't know what's going on.
and the precious metal. The best diamonds in the world are here. The most precious of precious metals is here. And the best tanzanite in the world. You have a choice. And of course, look, it's your money. You can do with it as you please. But I am of the philosophy that
I heard one last
all
week.
of you that are watching our show, you have worked
I've already
very
forgotten
hard
what we're
for every
talking
money you have in your
about.
pocket.
What did I hear?
So you prefer to have money in your pocket than in somebody else's. Value, you are going to add value to this because you're going to wear this for generation.
Oh,
you're gonna pass it down to the next
generations, not on the
generation,
board.
And the next generation. And every time your daughter
Oh.
puts this on, it will be my mother's ring, my aunt's ring, my grandmother's ring. And then
Yeah,
it's going to
yeah.
be passed on.
Okay,
and
yeah,
on
the
and on.
luxury brand.
And Tanzanite is not becoming more affordable. Quite the contrary. It's becoming
But they
more
have to
and more
actually
and more
mention
and
the
more
brand
and more
name. They
expensive.
can't just allude to, because sometimes they'll be like,
High-grade are
hey,
not
you know that
becoming more
brand
affordable. Quite
that
the contrary,
rhymes
they're
with
becoming more and more and
Flamazon?
more and more expensive. And platinum, let's not even go there.
But they
But when
won't
you
say
can
it.
add- the fact that you're going to add value
Does that
to
count
this and
when
make
they
it
like
priceless,
allude to it?
and you can acquire it today at the best price instead of the highest price, what an opportunity that becomes. What an incredible
Okay.
combination that
Okay.
becomes.
All right. Well, as
Because
you can
pay
see,
for
there was a reason to
1.25
discuss
carats,
this,
triple A
Marsha.
gemstone,
There's definitely some
$9,400.
gray area here. Tiffany's.
Or you can get
Or maybe
4A
instead of Tiffany's, it'd be
platinum,
Debbie
3
Gibson.
carats for $2,999. And I think all of you watching know that this is a savvy acquisition.
That's savvy.
Ladies and gentlemen,
They've
thank
only
you
sold
very
15.
much. I
They've
will
averaged
ask
a
for
sale
final
like.
4 minutes, and we will be moving on.
You said
to a
5
surprise
minutes
I have for
10
you today.
minutes ago,
Wow.
and now you're.
I can't wait. I
Jesus
don't
Christ.
even know what that is. I cannot wait.
I
You
can't
know,
wait either.
You don't have
Move on.
to have decades in the industry like I do. You don't have to be a gem buyer and seller like Tony is to know that this is an amazing deal. If you've ever bought a piece of jewelry, you know
I'm not happy with this joint.
that $3,000 just doesn't go very far. We've shown you
Maybe in
countless
America it doesn't.
comps of very
I can live for about 4 months
plain
off of that
gold
here.
chains that are over $1,000. So when you're talking about platinum, and when you're talking about quad A,
Yeah, I don't know what the hell
tanzanite
she's talking
and
about.
colorless diamonds, and a
Since
certain
when does
appraisal
$3
and
grand not go
resizing,
far?
Come on, I mean, you just take this opportunity and see if it works out for you. See if you like it. And if you're sitting at home saying, baloney, there's no way in the world that is what I'm
I mean, it's
gonna
not
get.
life-changing money, but
Bet
it's
me
day-changing,
$600.
week-changing.
Bet me
I mean, shit.
$600. This
$3
is
grand
what
in
you're
your
gonna
pocket.
get. It is real. It's how let it wash over you because when I first started
Michelle,
here,
I want
and
you to
still
wash
get
over me.
shocked. If someone said, "Tell me right now how you are selling this at $3,000," I have no idea.
I
Because
have no
when
idea.
I paid the vendor, who's a friend of mine. He's a friend of mine to this day. $2,800.
Pay no attention
for
to the
a
guy
2
eating
carat
quite
oval.
slightly off mic.
That was his cost. What's our cost? I don't know. I have no idea. But if we're not at cost, we're smacking it in the head. It can't be much more than this. But you know what? We sell more pieces of jewelry a day than every jewelry store in the United States combined sells in a month. So we are able to do low prices, and we make our own pieces, and we are mine to market, like Tony said. So when you put all of those things together, we're able to do this. Now, would most people still do it this low? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're not even at 1,000 a carat on the tanzanite without starting a conversation about the platinum, the diamonds, the cert, the appraisal, and the sizing. I have no idea how
Look,
we do
ladies
this.
and gentlemen.
Ladies and
As
gentlemen.
they say in Brazil,
Tony sounds like a
I can
vampire
take a
from
cup of
Romania
water,
all of
but
a sudden.
I can't make it drink. I've given you the best possible price. I've given you the best possible offer.
Okay,
This is
then move
absolutely
on.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You've
beautiful,
sold
beautiful.
15. How
And
long have
it's
they
not,
sold 15?
again, what you're
How long have we been sitting on 15? Let me run it back. Okay, well, they were at 7 here. All right, but we're talking like, okay, here's 14.
Over 3 carats.
And that
they
was
don't go up
22
a little
minutes.
bit.
Oh, wait, they move on. They finally
We're
move on.
bringing-
Okay, good
Ladies
God.
and gentlemen,
Let's just move on. Ah. Are you ready for a new pricing game, folks?
and we have spoken about this gemstone, talked about this gemstone, mentioned about this gemstone.
Are you just using a thesaurus at this point? Spoken pretty much is the easiest way to describe the word you're looking for, Tony. We don't need more.
About this gemstone, talked about this gemstone, mentioned about this gemstone.
Conversed about this gemstone. Shot the shit about this gemstone. I mean, we get it.
It is the first time ever I've had the chance to present this for you here at Shop LC.
All right, well, if that's the biggest superlative you have, that's pretty crap. Normally you're like, this is the most rare thing, or this is the most this is the first time we've sold this. All right, well.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're going to see is the most incredible.
Oh, here comes the superlative. Okay. He was working his way up. That's all.
Incredible sapphire in the world.
This is it.
Paracha sapphire. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is a beryllium treated piece.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we would be talking about $200,000.
Okay. I can't help it. I'm a fan of the nines. I'm a fan of the nines. I can't help it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Modani piece, so you know it is the luxury of luxury. 14 karat gold. And ladies and gentlemen, do you know
Mercer's
how
like,
much
I want a
like this
999, but
would
I'll take
cost
the
you
under.
if you go to the Modani website? Well, go and check. Because this is anywhere in the world, 20, 30, 40,000.
Dollars?
We're bringing to you for the first time.
Wait a minute. Come on. Doorbuster deal. I swear they have got 500,000 different nicknames for their deals. And blowout price is never one of them. I hate this. I hate this square. Ugh.
Ever. Today, you are part of a historical moment with me.
Wow. Hold on. Let me get my journal. Let me mark this down. Wait a minute. I think I got it next to my my top secret documents over here. Hold on a second. Where is it? Move it around. See, I'm doing more sketch comedy now. See, except I didn't have an idea that time. I just took out a box and rummaged through it. I'm sorry.
Legend. The legend. The sapphire that did to sapphires what Paraíba did to tourmalines rocked the world. The most expensive sapphire in the world. The most expensive tourmaline in the world. Paraíba. The sapphire.
Did I say something before about how at least he's not using a bunch of superlatives on this particular piece? I take that back.
Sapphire Paparacha. You have here the deep, rich color. This is worth a fortune. This is for the collector.
So now we're going to continue to lower the price of this completely priceless item.
For the lady, for the gentleman that is looking for a luxury designer piece, for one of the rarest gemstones on earth.
Oh, that would have been a square right there. Look at that swipe.
Shop LC can do. I don't think I have ever seen in my life.
Oh my God, he has gone. All right. Another square idea. Tony uses one too many superlatives. You might be asking yourself, well, Steve, how do you define one too many? You'll know. I'll go crazy. I'll scream. I'll jump out of my chair and run around the room. I'll slam my hand on the table. By the way, slamming the table also going to be on the next card. But, yeah. Tony, for God's sakes, man. Stop treating every item. You can't. You're taking away any integrity or believability about any of your claims. When you say this is the most this is the most that, ever, and never again, and just.
Sapphire.
I'm sorry.
At this price, ever in my life, ever in my life,
ever.
And ladies and gentlemen, I've been to Sri Lanka on 3 occasions to buy sapphires. I've grabbed the tail of a tiger to buy sapphire. Literally grabbed the tail of a tiger to.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No, you would. You literally wouldn't. That's just it. You'd figuratively do it. But the last thing you would ever do is literally grab a tiger by the tail, Tony. Tony the tiger.
To buy sapphire.
You're not great.
And in that purchase were 2 pieces of paparacha, and they cost a fortune. This is unbelievable. This is one of the deals I never expected to present in my life. Is right here, right.
But the thing, first of all, we haven't even seen one drop in the starting price. So how do we even? And when you like lower the prices, like he'll show us, like they'll have a shot of him like going like, gee, what price do I want to decide to drop this to? As if this isn't all predetermined. So we have no idea what the final price of this is going to be, Tony. And you keep talking about how great, like just cut to the price, then talk about how great of a deal we're getting. Right now, it's just.
Right now. Congratulations to Encore. Congratulations to Madani. We are bordering the impossible right here. For the first time in years that I've been working with Shop LC, do I have the privilege to bring you this on board. And it is the most magnificent.
How does he do it? Every item has this kind of buildup.
Paparacha Sapphire. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
We're going to take this right now to $3,999. You should be buying this at $16,000, ladies and gentlemen.
And yet you're going to go lower than $3,999. So, again, what do you do? How do you benefit from this? How do you benefit from something that you say costs $30,000, but I'm going to give it to you for like $3,000?
Until the next drop.
Okay.
Go sell it for like $28,000 somewhere.
As someone that owns one, I can tell you right now you need to get this because this is.
I was expecting something a little more profound, Michelle. Jesus.
Unicorn. Okay. Podparacha is.
Oh, I hate when paparazzi
they
follows
say
me around.
that. The Sri Lankans
Every time I go
say
to, like,
that
Golden
for a
Corral, there's
paparazzi
paparazzi
to
just
be
waiting
called a
outside.
paparazzi, it has to have the pink of a lotus flower and the orange of a sunset over the sea. They are unimaginably beautiful and crushingly rare. And the coloring elements that exist in this stone don't occur in the
Guys,
same
it's going to be a hard
layers
out for me in
of the
15
earth.
minutes. I do hope we
Something
get
has
bingo.
to happen to bring them together. An earthquake, an erosion, a volcanic eruption, tectonic plates colliding. Something has to happen. But just because that happens doesn't mean that corundum is happily waiting to be colored. And just because they're
Papa
colored
Rocha?
doesn't mean that someone's going
that's
to find
great
them
band.
and that they are going to be of gem
I
quality.
got really
What
high
you
with
are
Papa
looking
Roach
at
once.
is one of the rarest
One of my
gemstones in
funny
human
memories of working at the
history,
930
and that
Club
is
in
not
Washington,
an
D.C.
overstatement. Quite the opposite. It is an understatement. I own one of these.
This was in the
from
mid-2000s?
sheer dumb luck. I
Mid-aughts?
thought it was pretty.
They came to
so
play
I
the
bought
venue?
it.
Sold out
It is
show.
my most prized possession. It is not for sale because I
Not
will
really my
never
kind of band.
replace it.
But
Could Tony get me one?
for whatever
Yes.
reason,
Could I pay him?
their tour manager
No.
wanted a
Tony,
dedicated
take it
staff
away,
member
'cause I'm
to
gonna
watch
lose
their
it. I
dressing
cannot
room.
believe
Ladies
you
and
have this.
gentlemen, let me mention
That's a
this
nice
to all of you.
interruption on Tony's part.
This gemstone
And
is,
for whatever reason,
let me
I was the
explain
guy.
rarity
So
for
I
you.
basically
Have you ever lost your key
posted
in your
up
house
outside the dressing room,
and you can't
you know,
find it no
monitoring
matter what
access and
you've
whatnot
done,
during
and
the
you had
entire
to go
show.
use
And
the
during that
spare
time, I got
key?
to know the tour manager. And
Now,
yeah, the music sucks, but
It's a
he was
key,
really cool.
which is not small.
And the show
It's
ends.
in a place
You
where
know, we start
know
cleaning up and
you
shit.
put it in your home.
The band's making their way from the dressing room back to the
Now
bus.
imagine
And the tour
finding
manager was like,
something
"Hey, man, why don't you come on the bus with us? Have a little fun."
this small in the world. Do you understand?
So
the
I got on Papa
complexity of
Roach's
this?
bus and smoked some of the finest herb
This is
this Mother Earth
the most
has to offer,
important sapphire we have ever done. This
and had a
is
really good time with a
arguably
band that,
the
yeah, they
rarest
suck,
gemstone
but
we
they're
have
nice
ever
guys.
done. Ladies and gentlemen, SmackDown music, one price, one crash. Modani, the designer of luxury.
All right, what was my bid on this?
The
$9.99.
designer
We're never.
makes
It's gonna be like
jewelry for
$1,999.
every major high-end
Pool's gonna
store
win again with
that
the highest
decides
bid.
to outsource their jewelry
Pool's figured
to
it
a
out.
luxury manufacturer. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen?
No, because I'm
The
gonna
deal
lose.
of the day, the deal of the night have been coincidentally two corundum pieces. We brought to you the Montepuez Ruby. Now
You're talking
we're
about the deal of the
bringing
night.
to
This
you
is
a
only like the
Papa
third
Rocha
item.
Sapphire Modani design piece. Oh my goodness! Final price, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes?
$1,299.
Danielle, 1,220 bid. Oh, if this were Price is Right, it'd be even more impressive.
I need my hand. Sorry, that's just coming.
You
out
win
of shot.
both showcases,
What
Danielle.
on earth? Okay. Ugh. There are
Okay.
9 pear-shaped
Yeah, see what happens, Marsha, when you.
sapphire in this ring.
Yeah, what's going on, Marsha?
9.
Everybody's.
1,300 divided by 9.
This is
Come
like
here.
when Tiger Woods doesn't win a event.
These are
I mean, 20 years ago.
$144 each. My head is about to.
Oh my God, are we about to
explode.
see like a scene out of Scanners? Is her head gonna explode David Cronenberg style? Because I'm here for it.
My head is about to explode. They're $144 a piece.
Okay.
I paid $300 for mine.
Uh-huh. Oh. I I did not realize as I turned my head that I'd paused it. I thought she was just freezing dramatically. And my God, if anyone in chat has seen Beau is Afraid yet, insert Parker Posey joke here.
18 years ago. And I don't have 9.
That was her own mental calculator.
Mine.
She's using an
18
abacus.
years ago.
She was using a virtual abacus.
And I don't have 9. I have 1. Oh my, I could give 2 hoots about the diamonds or the gold, but I'll tell you about it. There's GH color BS, there's 23 points, and you get
Michelle,
3.60 grams
Your posture
of
is a
gold.
little concerning.
Whoopee. We can bring you gold.
And
We can bring you
that's
diamonds.
coming from one who has terrible
You are
posture.
buying this. I could not begin to care less whether you like these or not, whether you're going to wear these or not. I am begging you to buy this. Take it anywhere you want to.
All right, just to repeat what Michelle just said. I don't care if you want this. I don't care if you'll ever wear this. I just want you to buy this. That's a great sales technique. I've never thought about pitching someone an item that way. That's an interesting angle. I like it.
To take it, because let me show you what happened when.
Hey,
I
what
brought my
happened?
Paparazzi Sapphire in here. It rarely leaves the safety deposit box.
Did she say literally?
In here, it rarely.
Oh, rarely.
Leaves
Sorry.
the safety deposit box. But our buyers, our gem buyers, were here, and they've seen it all. They've been everywhere, and I said,
I've been
"How about this
everywhere,
choice
man.
of
I've been
Paparazzi
everywhere.
Sapphire?" At the same time,
I've been to
they all went,
Pflugerville, to the
"Oh."
Gossip Shack.
They
I've been
stepped back and
everywhere,
went,
man.
"Oh," because they hadn't seen. Look, I have goosebumps. Oh my gosh,
That's just part of the withdrawal, Michelle. That's just withdrawal symptoms. It's okay. It'll go away.
Grab this. How do we have
Thanks,
one,
no.
much less more than one? Tony, I don't know what to say. Just
Michelle, if I look at this, I'm like, how
your
many
job,
years
Michelle.
have these guys been working on this project? 5 years?
That's
10
another
years,
orgasm.
20 years? 30 years? I mean, this.
That's another orgasm.
Look,
Can we get another extra bingo square if Michelle gives us, I don't know, let's say 5 orgasms in one night? Should we keep an orgasm count? I'm looking for anything to give us, a little extra bonus,
there's a gentleman in Thailand called
6
Kun
orgasms?
Si. Kun Si owns
Is
the
that the
world's
fair number?
largest
5's?
sapphire company. Literally, he owns the world's largest
literally.
sapphire company. If 70% of the world's
Women
rubies
never
and
count.
sapphires go through this gentleman, 70% of what flows through Thailand.
I got a
flows through him.
feeling you're not telling me the truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is. I can't explain what we've got here. It's such.
Tony's finally run out of bullshit. He doesn't know what to do.
To you a Paraiba ring of 2 carats.
oh my gosh.
Impossible.
That's another
right?
one.
Well, we're doing the impossible here because I can bring you a Paraiba ring of 2 carats, but I can't bring you.
All right, now that
I have a Paraiba necklace.
Now that we've established 6
we just
orgasms,
finished manufacturing.
anything
that we're
post
offering
establishing
to the
that rule,
market now,
I mean,
this week
we've
we're
already
gonna
had
be
2
offering
since
it into the
establishing
market
this. We might get 4 more.
with 50 carats, but I can't offer you this because I don't know how on earth we were able to source. Well, this
Put
wasn't
your
even
hands
us.
together
This
in
is a Modani
prayer,
piece.
Tony,
Sorry.
for once.
This is a Modani piece. And ladies and gentlemen, this is ridiculously, incredibly, amazingly, phenomenally
Indubitably?
underpriced.
I love these 2.
There should be
Underpriced?
thousands upon thousands upon thousands. You've got
God damn it, why don't we have that square tonight? How's there not been 8 seconds of dead air? We're running out of time, folks. We're running out of time. What should we do? Is there anything I can do to... Wait, is this... We're looking at the final... Okay, I'm going to... You know what I'm going to do? Let's make sure the final price is the final price, for one. Because... What is with this woman? She is just about 2 nuts short of a fruitcake, isn't she? Let me go ahead and grab a screenshot here. I know it's eating into very valuable time, but I need something. All right. I wouldn't even know what to call this. This seems like every Michelle shot ever. All right. Every Michelle shot ever. It's just how my brain works.
Like, please buy. If you're a gem collector, you're all over it.
I'm not a gem collector. I'm a bingo player. Good Lord. Just every image is like, that's the comedy. I mean, she's like a flip book of facial expressions. It's just... Oh my God. I can't get enough of Michelle. She is just about the best.
Michelle acts like a fool. Yes, I do. But you need to get this.
Well, Michelle,
Oh God. It's just how can anything be this reliable? Nothing is this reliable. Nothing's this dependable. Everything's made to break like in 2 months. Michelle lasts forever. She's like a set of what's like the tool set where you get like the lifetime warranty, guaranteed forever. She's the human personification of that.
Michelle, let's be honest. Who doesn't?
Yeah, Craftsman.
I've been in this
Sears
business
Craftsman.
for
Yeah, that's
26
it.
years. I'm one of the references in the world for rare and exotic gemstones. I have never presented a ring with so many paparachas in one piece of jewelry.
All right. I'm starting to be convinced paparachas has a very... oh, God, what happened? What happened? What happened to make Michelle do what she did?
It's impossible to do this. We're doing today, we've brought to you 2 deals that are unbelievable. We brought to you Monte...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Michelle. It's a shame. I should be spending another half hour with you. I should. But I got to go see about a girl. To borrow a phrase from a overrated movie. So I'm getting the hell out of here. All right. Right. Don't worry. I'll make up for the time. Sometime. If I haven't made up for it previously already. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. I'm sorry we didn't get to bingo. It seemed it really is a time issue. I'm sure that extra half hour would have gotten us over the hump. So that's on me. I'll take the L for the team. But good work, everybody. Pool, Marcia, Danielle, Katron earlier. It's always fun to play with Tony and Michelle. I'd say it's slightly better than 50% chance we'll see them again tomorrow night, because it seems like Sunday nights, they're almost always on, and then they'll come on again the next night. Like I said, a little bit more than half the time you can depend on that. So, yeah, we'll get them again tomorrow, although, again, it might be a shortened show. Hell, who knows? There might be no show. I don't know. You're just going to have to deal with it. But look, do me a favor if you're watching this later. hit the like button you see below you, if you don't mind. It's that thumb down there. It helps out the channel. At least that's what I'm told. I don't necessarily believe it, but I'll run with it. You can also leave a comment down below. I'll reply. You can share the video if you think you might know somebody who likes something like this. But the big thing would be to subscribe, because that kind of, I think, helps YouTube recognize that, hey, what this guy's doing might be something we want to promote out there to just random people. So yeah, subscribe, be a part of the fam. You know, you don't have to be here for every stream, but when you do subscribe, you hit the notification bell. You know when the stream's on, it's live. You come in, you interact, you're with the chat. It's a good experience. So that's my recommendation. If not, don't worry about it. At this point, it's all good. All right. That's going to do it for me. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Thanks again for being here. Good times. All right. Bye.